said the other night that a win over Florida to go 4-0 against them would be sensational. What did this night mean to you?
Sensational. Point blank. You know, very happy. I can't wait to go home and be with my family. And I like the way we fought. And, you know, I'm unbeaten against these Florida Gators and the Miami Hurricanes. So I can talk crap for the rest of my life, no matter what, because they never beat me.
What's up? Has that really sunk in for you yet? That those two teams have never beaten you?
Yeah, it sunk in around like fourth quarter, you know, when we were trying to put the game away. And, you know, when Dre fumbled and all that stuff, I was actually happy to go back on the field because I wasn't done with him. And I had to make my presence be felt. You know, those Gator fans very arrogant, but now they know who DeMarcus Walker is, and they're going to never forget me forever.
DeMarcus, do you know they've gone over 12, it's been over 10 quarters since they've scored an offensive touchdown on you? It goes back to the 2014 season in the first half. Since Florida scored an offensive touchdown on you.
Damn.
Does that make you feel good?
Sensational. That's crazy. Nah, man, I didn't even think about that. Oh, yeah. But, you know, hey, my hats go off to Florida. You know, I got to be respectful. You know, they played a great game. They came in with the right mindset. But, you know, we had to finish, and I feel like my guys did that. You know, we had fun out there. We propelled, and we just, you know, finished.
Marcus, how do you want to be remembered at Florida State?
As one of the greatest ever. You know, just, you know, being third all time on the stat list, and just finishing the way I did. You know, when people say pass rushing, they say Peter Boyer and Renard Wilson. Well, now they can say Peter Boyer, Renard Wilson, and DeMarcus Walker.
Was that a goal of yours coming into the year? Was leading the country in sacks, leading the ACC in sacks? Was that something you cared about, or was it strictly moving up the FSU list?
No, my goal was just to get better every single week, and I had a sack goal. I reached that sack goal today, 15 sacks. So yeah, I was wondering what it was. There it is right there, and I just, like, you know, I came back for a reason because I believe in myself. You know, some guys don't come back because they don't think, you know, well, this guy's going to play. Nah, man, if you put in the work and you know, bond to, you know, what your coach is telling you, no matter what can happen, you know.
What were you hearing from the NFL when you did? I'm assuming you asked around after your junior season. What did you hear? How did it, if it motivated you at all coming into this year?
I was gonna get drafted, you know, but not where I wanted to, and it did motivate me. You know, going into the fourth quarter, I said I feel like I can be the most dominant defensive player in the country, and I feel like I am. You know, if you just pull up the tape and look at my stats, it speaks for himself. But I can be, you know, I wouldn't be none of this without, you know, God, Coach Long, and my teammates.
Marcus, how redeeming is that? How redeeming is that now you made your sack goal and the season turned out to be really what you expected?
A sack goal, I'm very satisfied. You know, I still had team goals that, you know, we didn't really reach for, but, you know, life goes on, and I'm very satisfied. All the hard work that I put in over the summer, you know, people just don't know the work that I put in, you know, tired nights, you know, hard to go to sleep, you know what I'm saying? You know, at the beach, training 3 times a day. You know what I'm saying? You know, nobody saw the sacrifices I make, and all hard work pays off.
DeMarcus, did tonight solidify your legacy as one of the best to come through Florida State?
I believe it did, but, you know, we still got one more bowl game. We still got one more game to play. Now, you know, I can really, you know, put my last, you know, fingerprint on it. But I believe tonight, you know, really, you know, hit the summer grounds of, you know, leaving a legacy here.
DeMarcus, being 8-0 against Florida and Miami, no one else has ever done that. What does that mean to somebody who grew up in the state?
I could talk trash forever now. Forever.
With a chance you guys could finish the season in a New Year's Six bowl. Did you know that going into the game when Louisville's loss?
Yeah, I was very happy, and I just told my teammates, hey, we got to do our part.
In all likelihood, this was the last game for Dalvin here at Tallahassee, at least. How do you think he's going to be remembered here?
I don't know if Dalvin will leave it or not.
You don't think so?
I don't know. We haven't talked about it.
You're doing a great job keeping a straight face on this one.
You guys were obviously dominating, getting to Appleby tonight. What was going on there in the trenches?
We just had to create a new line of scrimmage, and, you know, when we got ahead, we knew they were gonna throw the ball because the game plan was to run it against us, and we stopped that. How many rushing yards they had?
50 some, I think 58 or something like that.
58. 28 times 58 yards.
58 yards. Yeah.
So we knew when we got ahead, watching film and all that stuff. I knew they were trying to get points on the board. I just took chances getting off the ball.
They really weren't hitting anything downfield either. It didn't seem like there was a little dink passes for the most part.
Because our DBs was doing a great job. Lane, my hats goes off to him from coming from offense to defense, in the middle of the season. And Marquez for, leaving, his legacy here. AJ for stepping up, Derwin went down. All those guys, we had so many injuries this year, and the guys, young guys, so they matured this whole season, and they prepared like they were a vet and they were ready for the task.
DeMarcus, just as your last game here at Doak, what was it like for you? Just the feeling of holding that Gator hat and kind of standing with the crowd on the side.
It was the best feeling ever. Like it's such a joy.